Oh, Carla, apparently we were not live that time.
Okay.
Ah,
Hello,
balik
everyone.
tayo from the very beginning.
Sure.
My apologies, everyone, because I thought we were already live, but my son told me that there was nothing in YouTube that
YouTube.
time. Yes. Anyway, I had my spiel introducing Carla Sana kanina. So let me go back to that because you weren't able to listen to that. Um, Carla, I used to know her here when she was here in Korea, when she was about to leave Korea. So that's the irony. I've admired her since then. She has a lot of Korean content. And for those of you actually who were able to uh, research about, if you were able to research about Korean content, you would know her. You would be familiar with her because she is the person behind um, Carla, Travel with Carla. Nawala ako because, kanina, talagang in character na kaming dalawa. In character na ako sa pagbibigay ng introduction about her. So, uh, let's go now directly to Carla. Please
Ayan.
introduce yourself again.
Okay, anyong chinggu, travel with Carla Imnida. In Filipino, ako si Carla. Paano ba yung intro ko? I'm a teacher on weekdays. On weekends, I'm a travel blogger. I travel, I blog, and I'm also a student. So, I'm everything. Basically, I'm juggling every job or every responsibility I have at the moment. But yeah, that's me. That's the very busy me. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, and thank you. Even though you're busy, you still gave time for this, chat time with Wendy. Kanina, on the first introduction, na hindi na air pala, which was not on live pala, I said that we are on our seventh episode, and Carla is our seventh guest. So thank you to all of you who have been watching since the first episode, and thank you for making Chat Time with Wendy a part of your Saturday nights. Especially, we are in this pandemic when we really have no choice but to stay at home.
Yes.
So, Carla, before we move on, we'd like to acknowledge our viewers. So thank you. Apple Joy kanina pa siya even before we went live.
Wow.
1 hour pa lang yata. One hour ago. Royal Yamines, Flor, who's my mom, Jenny, William, Dad, caregiver, Rowena, Louise, Veronica, Yunjan Lim, Foxy TV, Apple Joy, again, Namuel, Joe Bagitan. Oh no. Anya Magishi. Hello, you were with Anne last night.
Yes.
Uh, Paula, hello. So, Robin, hi. If you have questions later, please try to put in there and I will gladly
Yes.
ask Carla about it. Right? Carla, you're so open to
Yes.
answering questions. Sige, continue na tayo. Diretso na tayo. When did you come to Korea? Kasi that's where your blogging journey really began, right?
Actually, I came to Korea in 2015, but I started blogging 2016. So it took me a year before I decided to start the travel blog. I had
Yes,
I had a travel I had a personal blog, but the travel blog is different.
right. Yung personal blog mo, hindi ko na nakita yon. I only read your travel blog, your Travel with Carla. Why did you start with Travel with Carla? What was there a need, especially you are into Korean content? Anong nangyari doon?
Um
Anong trigger doon?
Actually, I'm into creating stuff like scrapbooking, and then I want to document all my adventures. So since I came to Korea, it's very hard to communicate, like if I'm going to print some pictures, or where will I buy those stuff for the scrapbook and all. So I decided to create an online journal instead, so I can reread my adventures even if I'm not in Korea anymore. So also, so besides that, I find it useful kasi whenever I share pictures from my travels, I share it on my Facebook profile. A lot of people are asking me how to go here, and how much is the entrance fee, and all. So whenever they ask me questions, I just send them the link to my blog. So it saves time. Yeah.
Right.
So
Tapos naaano pa no na um diyan na hindi mo na kailangang mag-research ulit or mag-type ulit. You just give them the link. Uh,
yes.
pero was that the main motivation na nag-blog ka, nag-travel blog ka? So you already knew, kasi before, sa personal blog mo ba, may sarili ka ng brand? May
Ay,
pangalan na?
ang blog ko dati ay Karla is my name. Karla is
Oh,
my name, ganyan. Pero ano na siya, super dinilit ko na siya or deactivated na siya kasi super personal. As in Dear Diary, ganyan siya, ganyan ang peg niya. So parang nag-start ako nun, college pa ako, 2010. And yun, so hindi ko na siya gustong i-open sa public. Kaya yung travel na lang yung pinigyan ko ng ano, time.
oo. Hello to Solo Wanderer. Si Abby, hello. Jean, Matthew, hello. Ganito, Carla. So, nung nagkaroon ka, how did you think about travel with Carla? At nagkaroon na siya talaga ng sarili mong branding mo na talaga siya. Was it because of Korean content or you were thinking more than that? Kasi that time talagang nakafocus ka sa Korean content, right?
Actually, hindi siya all about Korea. It's just that nag-start ako na nasa Korea na ako. Kaya yung most content dun about Korea. Pero kaya ko siya ginawang travel with Carla. Inisip ko lahat ng adventures ko or lahat ng places na napupuntahan ko, dun ko ilalagay yung mga entry ko. So parang if you can't go to those places, you can travel with Carla online. Parang ganun. Parang especially those people na walang time or walang budget, when they read my blog, gusto ko maisip nila na they are traveling with me. Pati yung mga content ko, ano siya, as in informal, not like the one you read on the magazine. Ano talaga siya, kung this is what I experienced, this is what I felt, this is my tip. So ganun siya talaga. Parang, let's go travel with me. Ganyan.
Oo, so talagang ano siya, naging relatable. Kaya siguro, mas naging madami yung followers mo because it is relatable. Hindi ka dun yung very editorial kind of website, but it's more of, I can go there because she went there. And then I can ask her questions, ganyan.
Yes. So,
Tapos,
ganun yung goal ko. I mean, ganun ako. I mean, hindi ako feeling ko super approachable ko kasi. I mean, 'pag
mm,
may tanong ka, ito yung gagawin mo, ito yung, ah, information na makakatulong sa'yo. So, parang gano'n yung gusto kong image ni Travel with Carla, ganyan.
and you were able to achieve that image. Aside from that, may mga nagtatanong talaga sa'yo personally, nagme-message sa'yo.
Yes, actually yun nga, nag-start ako with Facebook profile ko.
Oh.
So,
Personal yon, not the page.
personal. So, I got a lot of friend request. Parang, oh my gosh. Parang may time na pag nagsi-share ako ng pictures ko or album na pinuntahan ko, dumadami yung shares. Nagiging public siya. Sineshare nila sa mga friends nila. Tapos, may time na doon na nag-uusap sa comment section. As in yung notifications ko, like 100 every 5 minutes. So parang hindi ko na nababasa yung tunay na comments ng friends ko. So dun ako nag-start maggawa ng page. Parang, sige, sa Travel with Carla na lang na Facebook page para hiwala yung personal life ko sa parang vlogging life, ganyan.
Oo, kasi ang daming mga shares na ng mga posts mo before, di ba? Nung nagkaroon ka na ng Travel with Carla, tapos may mga features ka pa noon.
Ayun nga, so parang dun ko naisip na important pa rin na you have a boundary, not only for the sake of madaming tao na magla-like sa'yo, but gusto mo rin na meron ding space for you and your friends and family.
Oo. So you were able to achieve both because you separated the personal one from the public one for public
Yes.
consumption. Meron si Yunjin Nim, she said, ay opo, Miss Carla, nakakapunta ako virtually sa isang place because of travel, travel with Carla.
Yes.
Di ba, that's a very nice feeling to have that kind of feedback kasi you achieve your purpose, you achieve your goal.
Yes. Wait,
How
sasaksak ko lang. Wait lang, sorry. Oh,
Ayan, so kailangan nating mag-recharge. Kailangan mag-charge ni Carla. Pag live talaga, anything can
ayan.
happen. Kanina, at the very beginning, talagang naka-project na ako sa spiel, tapos hindi pala live. Anyway, she's back. So,
Yes.
Carla, how big was the demand for Korean content nung time na you were here?
Nung ano kasi 2016 dun nag-start yung sobrang gandang mga K-drama, dun yung mga Goblin, yung mga, Legend of the Blue Sea, as in dun yung sunod-sunod Descendants of the Sun. So yun yung peak na sobrang daming biglang gusto mag K-drama. Dati kasi yung mga, gusto lang mag K-drama, konti lang sila sa Pinas, eh, yung parang bumibili pa kami ng mga CD nun para makapanood ng full episodes. Pero nung nagkaroon na ng streaming, doon mas madami ng taong naging interested. So, may mga feeling ko naman, may mga taong gusto rin mag-visit sa filming locations. But then, syempre pag nag-travel ka sa Korea, you only have 1 week, 5 days. It's not enough. Eh parang ako, since I'm already living in Korea, parang nakakahiya naman na hindi ko 'to mapuntahan, ang dami ko namang time sa Korea. So, ang ginawa ko na yung make the most out of my time in Korea. So, every day off, lalabas ako, bibisita ako ng isang tourist spot. Eh, since parang buong 2015 na nalibot ko na yung mga usual tourist spot, nung nanonood na ako ng K-drama, parang, ay, napuntahan ko na 'to, alam ko kung saan 'to, babalikan ko 'to kasi gusto ko magpa-picture. Kasi nakapunta yung actor na 'to dito, magpi-picture din ako. So, from then, dun nag-peak yung interest ng mga tao sa content ko.
Ikaw ba yung nagsimula ng posts na ito yung screenshot ng actor, actress, tapos ikaw ginagaya mo din? Kasi if I can remember it right, ikaw yung una kong nakitang gumagaya ng ganyan and you post it side by side. So mas lalong dumadami ang views mo, hits, tsaka shares. Can you safely say na ikaw yung unang gumawa noon?
Feeling ko lang. Feeling ko ako kasi kasi wala before ko gawin 'yon, wala pa akong nakitang gumawa nun. So, siguro, nakapunta pero hindi ginaya. Siguro
True,
pinuntahan nila
true.
yung Petit France, pinuntahan nila kasi or Nami Island, alam na may filming location dun. Pero ako yung nag-screenshot talaga ako tapos hinanap ko kung saan mismo yung posting pinuntahan, yung gano'n. So, feeling
True,
ko ako yung first.
yes, I do remember your posts na side by side, this is the actor and this is you. Pero in fairness, not just Korean actors, may mga Ann Curtis ka pa nga ginagaya noon sa Myeongdong and sobrang patok na patok siya. Kasi the, the papers in the Philippines pick it up, di ba? You were being featured. Ang galing, no? How did you feel about that one? Na parang nagiging successful. Your goal was to show and of course get noticed and you get it. You got it with those simple photos na I think wasn't done before you did.
Well, nakakatuwa. I mean, hindi ko siya pinlano. I mean, hindi pinost ko yung pictures na yon for my personal pleasure. I mean, gusto ko
Yeah.
gusto ko lang ma-immortalize yung experience ko. Hindi ko goal na magpa-famous, hindi ko goal na magpadami ng likes or magpadami ng audience. Parang organic siya. Parang
Oo.
nakakatuwa kasi yung iba, ginagawa nila yon para maging popular or gano'n. Parang iba yung motive nila. Pero ako, parang hindi yun yung plano ko. Tapos bigla na lang nangyari. So parang mas maganda siya sa feeling. Parang gano'n.
Lalo na siguro kasi you were, I think, you pioneered it. So parang walang expectation ng time na yon.
Tsaka ano, walang I mean, hanggang ngayon naman wala naman akong nafe-feel na competition kasi feeling ko naman, madami ng gumagawa ngayon. So, mas natutuwa ako. Actually, fini-feature ko pa rin sila sa mga page ko. Like, for example, may mga friends ako, I mean, may mga taong nagpunta sa Switzerland para gayahin dun sa
Yeah,
Crash
yes, yes.
Landing on You. So, pinopost ko rin sila kasi gusto ko, hindi lang ako yung makagawa nun. Gusto ko ma-feature din sila or ma-inspire din nila yung ibang tao na nakakagawa nun. Yung parang, ako nga nagawa ko 'to, so ito din, kaya mo din 'tong gawin, parang gano'n.
Yeah, I remember you also featured ikaw ba yun, yung sa Emily in Paris na you posted her page, her
Mm.
photos in your page also?
Yes. Kasi parang ano siya, gusto ko na, ma-feature siya. Wala kasi siyang vlog, wala siyang FB page, ganyan. So parang ni-repost ko yung pictures niya para madaming ma-inspire na gayahin din siya or matuwa na may Pinay pala na nasa Paris na puwedeng gawin yun, gano'n.
Oo. Ah, thank you. Hi to Sorinity. Sorin. I don't know how to pronounce it well. She's so in love with Korean drama. Yunjang Nim, she loves filming locations tour. Same with Apple Joy. Um, Anne said, magaling si Pretty mag-create because she calls you Pretty. Michelle says, good evening to the both of us. Oedipus, good vibes. So, hello. Um, you were alone that time. You went to filming locations alone and you took photos alone. How difficult was it? Anong ginagawa mo? Did you ask people to take your photos?
Okay. So, 'pag filming locations, mas mahirap yun, eh, kasi kailangan same angle. Before, usually nagsasama ako ng, mga Pinoy, ganyan. Not necessarily same na Pinoy. Minsan kasi nagvo-volunteer ako to tour them around. Like for example, day off ko, tapos may mga Pinoy na nagcha-chat sa FB page ko na pupunta silang Korea, tinutour guide ko rin sila. Parang nagto-tour guide ako, tapos, I volunteer to take their pictures, ta's gano'n din, tini-take din nila yung pictures ko. Tapos naman 'pag, mga tourist spot ta's ako lang mag-isa, naghahanap ako ng mga couples, ganyan. Tapos pinipicturean ko sila para picturean din nila ako, gano'n. Technique lang.
True, ganyan talaga na, tsaka ganito pa, mukhang maganda yung kanyang camera, magaling siya kumuha ng photo, sige nga. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Do you observe? Kasi pag medyo maganda ang camera niya, this person knows how to take photos. So, pwede ko siyang observe ng konti and after a while, can you take my photo?
Hindi naman ako gano'n sa camera. Parang hinahanap ko lang kung sino yung mukhang approachable at mukhang makikinig sa'kin. Kasi 'di ba yung iba snob. So, naghahanap
Mas
lang
ano
ako ng
pala ako,
friendly.
mas mapili.
Tsaka alam mo ba, from 2015 to 2017 ang pang-vlog ko ay phone camera lang. So, wala akong professional camera for my vlog. As in, hindi ko rin ma-imagine parang, hala naka-survive ako ng gano'n. Yung first year ko nga parang ano ba, cherry mobile pa yung phone ko. Tapos parang 2016 lang ako nakabili ng Samsung or ganyan. So parang hindi ko ma-imagine na kaya kaya pala. I mean, kaya kahit hindi high-end yung gadgets mo, kaya mong mag-create ng content. Depende na lang sa ano mo, sa creativity mo.
True. Your creativity, your eye, your imagination. Lagi yan talaga sinasabi, even of professional photographers. Of course, your gadget means a lot, helps a lot. But even if you have the most expensive gadget, if you do not have the eye for it, if you do not have the pulso for it, wala din. So, proof is you. You were able to show us contents and produce contents na very interesting sa mga tao. Um, it doesn't have to be a very high-end cellphone din, di ba?
Yes. Grabe, as in, mabilis pa malobat yung phone ko. So, mga ilang pictures lang, yun na. At hindi pa ako marunong nun, parang feeling ko pag naka-selfie na ako sa tourist spot na to, okay na. Ngayon na-realize ko, ay, kailangan pala mas malaki yung background kaysa sa mukha ko. Or kailangan mas nakikita din yung background, ganyan. So, and nakakatuwa. I mean, parang kung gusto mo talagang mag-vlog, i-try mo lang siya. I mean, okay lang to make mistakes basta mag-start ka na. Yung parang kaysa madami kang reservations na, ay, wala pa akong camera. Ay, baka hindi maganda yung picture ko. Parang upload ka lang ng upload, tapos ilagay mo lang yung content na nasa isip mo. Ganyan.
Yeah. And then I remember you have Monday day off from your work here. Monday lang.
Yes.
So once a week ka lang talaga gumagala nung time na yon, right?
Yes. So, hindi ko nga ma-imagine kung paano as in, yung calendar ko nun, nakalista na kung first Monday, anong gagawin ko, second month. Nililista ko na yung mga bucket list na gusto kong puntahan. So, feeling ko nalibot ko na yung mga almost lahat ng tourist spot sa Seoul.
Yeah. Carla, since alam ko that time may boyfriend ka pa, di ba? That time, nung nandito
That
ka. And in
time.
fact, for a while, nung nasa Philippines ka, meron ka pa ding, kayo pa nun. And because our our content
Happy
today
Valentine's.
tonight
Sorry.
is career ba o love life? Kamusta naman? Because I think your career as a teacher and as a social media influencer, you're good with that. Kamusta naman? Anong nangyari sa love life?
Ano ba? Ano ba? Okay naman. Um, wala nang nasabi. Kasi
Oo
yung
nga, ay talaga.
relationship ko noon ay okay naman siya. We are okay. But then 2019 he got sick and so nagkaroon na kami ng madaming complications. And mahirap if another person is sick and you are LDR. Parang the other person needs someone who can take care of him physically kasi as
Basically.
in as in sobrang health problem yung naging dahilan. So yun, parang syempre ayoko namang ayaw niya na maalis yung opportunity sa akin. I mean, feeling niya hindrance siya sa mga pinagagawa ko. And ako din naman ayoko na na stuck siya sa akin na malayo na hindi ko siya naaalagaan. Char, napaka love life. So yun, parang ganun. Ganun yung peg. Ganun yung peg. Pero we remained friends naman. Parang last year, nagpadala pa rin siya nung Valentine's. Pero ngayon feeling ko hindi na.
Really?
Ayun.
Ay, may tomorrow pa. Kaya nga pre-Valentine ito eh. You'll never know. Meron pa tomorrow. May marireceive ka. Because yeah, I remember your posts about the boyfriend. So, curious tayo. How did you make time? And yes, especially also that it was a long distance relationship. Before that, nagpapa-thank you si Paula sa'yo sa post niyo about student rental, uniform rental sa may iwa.
Ay, oo.
Dahil doon, nagkaroon kami ni Hobby ng prenup theme. Ang
Ay,
galing.
ang cute. Yes, mahilig ako
Ay,
dress up. As in, bawat bansa, goal ko mag-costume nung nila, national costume, ganyan.
oo. Now, excited sila sa usapang love life. You're so busy with your gigs kasi kahit na pandemic, may mga gigs ka pa rin. Kahit na sa bahay ka, may mga gigs ka pa rin. Eto, are you open for new relationships? Or may ka-date ka ba? May dinidate ka ba ngayon? Ayan, enjoy your youth. You can
Hi!
have these questions.
Open naman ako for new relationship, pero napaka-choosy ko kasi. Nakikipag-date ako sa mga tao. I'm using dating apps. So, like, when I travel, kung sinong puwede kong isama, sinasama ko naman. I mean, very open-minded naman ako for that. So, kung sino yung um, same lifestyle as mine, parang gusto ko yun yung maging boyfriend ko, ganyan. Pero kasi ang hirap pantayan nung last relationship ko eh. So parang gusto ko yung next ko, yun na rin yung last. So parang pinapatagal ko yung mga getting to know stage. Pag may red flag, bye. Ganon.
Gaano kayo katagal nung ex-boyfriend?
5 years.
Tagal, tagal.
Mm.
So yeah, it's a challenge. My husband, we were 8 years before we got married.
Bongga.
So, ayun. Ngayon, kasi dating app is quite new. Well, ako kasi I'm a different generation. Tell us about the dating app.
Madami kong dating app, char. Um,
Ayan, may dating app. Check nyo, anong mga dating app ni Carla? Go.
Ano ba, puwede kayo mag-ano ba, Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid, mga random dating apps. I mean, kasi I'm working from home. So, 3 years na akong nasa bahay lang and wala akong means para maka-organically meet people. Like, hindi naman ako 'pag nag-mall ako or umupo ako sa isang cafe, wala namang lalapit sa akin na, "Hello, puwede bang makipag-date?" Wala namang gano'n. So, ayun, ako na yung gumagawa ng way para maka-meet ng other people and okay naman. Parang it's up to you kung magiging gullible ka or it's up to you on how you can, choose people who will you date. So, okay naman. Sa'kin naman din kasi kahit pandemic, nakikipag-meet pa rin naman ako sa safe places.
Yeah, safe places and don't be gullible nga. So yun, I think iba talaga yung generation, tawag doon. Iba yung way of meeting these days. Pero kasi it's different time and different ways of meeting people. So each generation, parang feeling ko tanda-tanda ko, no?
Wow.
We have no, we have no, shouldn't be judgmental of how other people meet because during older times, may mga pen pal din nga. So that's also, another way of meeting people, uh, establishing relationship with people before
Yes.
actually meeting them. May nagtatanong dito, paano mo masasabi kung siya na nga? Si Jenny,
Mahirap
paano
yun,
niyo masasabi, Miss Carla, kung siya na nga?
Hindi ko alam din. Siguro 'pag same
Si Carla
kami,
pa
same
tinanong niyo.
beliefs, ganyan. Same beliefs, same lifestyle or whatever. Importante kasi sa akin yung mga na pareho kami ng mindset. Kasi kasi yung partner mo, yun yung magiging father ng children mo or kaya kailangan, may ample time kayo for getting to know stage.
Yes, it's very romantic for people to say na it's not the number of years you've known each other, it's not the time you've known each other, but the struggle is real kung andyan ka na sa situation na yan. I couldn't relate dun sa mga whirlwind romances, pero yeah, it helps. For me, it helps na you got to know the person you got married with. Sakit nun. 5 years, sabi ni Anne, dun sa relationship mo.
Okay na ako. Naka-move on na ako. Oo. Dami ko nang
Sabi ni
naka-date
Jean,
after nun. Char.
again, what was that?
Ang dami ko nang naka-date after nun, so naka-move on ako. I mean, ang dami ko nang naka-meet. So, okay na.
Rochelle is asking, how old are you? Ang bata niyo po kasi tingnan.
I'm
Ito. How old
I'm
are you?
27.
Yeah. But still young, right? Still young. You still have a long way ahead. At saka ang dami na ngayon na they get into serious relationship at a later stage, and they get married at a later stage, and they're okay. It's okay, rather than rush yourself into something that, so you're having not a relationship, not in a relationship, is not because you're busy, but just because you are choosy.
Yeah. Oo. I mean, madami namang applicants na joke. Madami
Applicants
namang
talaga.
interested, pero feeling ko kasi may mga taong interested lang to date a vlogger. Yung parang gusto lang nila ma-experience yung perks of dating a vlogger. Feeling ko kasi, ayun, yun yung isa sa mga nafe-feel ko. Tapos, madami din akong reservations. I mean, gusto ko kasi, yung taong okay sa parents ko, yung gano'n. So, wala pa silang nami-meet ever. Kaya, ini-screen ko muna para 'pag may pinakilala na ako, yun na talaga. Ayan.
So wala ka pa talagang nai-introduce sa kanila aside from your ex-boyfriend before?
Yes, yun. So, feeling nila gusto na nila akong
Sabi,
ilako.
good luck. Sabi nila ni Apple Joy, akala ko 22 or 23 ka lang.
Nung nasa Korea ako, ayun, 21, ganyan, parang gano'n lang ako.
Oh yeah, you were so young when you came over, right?
Yes,
Carla was here as a missionary, right? Ano ba yun?
yes.
Yeah,
Teacher ako
and
sa church.
teacher.
Mm.
So you really enjoyed your time here in Korea. Balik Korea tayo. You really enjoyed your time here in Korea. Tapos you had your boyfriend na that time, di ba? Long distance relationship na kayo nun. Hindi ka
Yes.
ba nagkaroon ng desire? Nagkaroon ng, because everybody, almost everyone wants to have an oppa. Meron ka bang naging ganon na, pag-iisip na
Wala
you
eh.
wanted to have one? You wanted to meet an oppa here in Korea when you were here?
Kasi loyal ako. Loyal pala. Oo, I mean, though madami din namang interested na i-date ako na Koreans. Kasi 'di ba parang, sa Koreans gusto nilang maka-date ng foreigner. Eh, siyempre foreigner tayo sa Korea, parang nagagandahan sila sa foreigner. Kasi parang tayo 'pag may, western na nasa Pinas nagagandahan tayo or gwapo kaagad. So naisip ko yun lang yung nila, parang gusto lang nila matuto mag-English kaya nila ako gusto i-date or gusto lang nila ma-experience foreigner na i-date. So parang aloof ako with the idea. So ayun, tsaka siyempre may mga naging friends ako na Pinay na sa Korea na asawa nila ay Koreano. So ang dami lang horror story. So ayun, nadala ay ayoko magka-boyfriend ng Koreano. Ayokong ayoko magprito-prito, char. Yun pala.
Ah, kakaano lang ha, kaka-sola lang
Solal.
that they were spared because of the limitation, restrictions these days. But I guess, it has evolved, and time, nagkakaroon na rin ng differences sa time because of their exposure to other cultures. Yung sa panahon ngayon, there are other families who are not into that, not into that tradition. So other daughters-in-law are not really dreading. But of course, there are still daughters-in-law who are dreading the solal and the chuso, prito-prito thing. Pero
Mm.
yeah, iba-ibang experiences nga. So you never dated a Korean here?
Never. Oh, hindi ko na tinangka. At saka may boyfriend nga ako noon. So,
Kasi
hindi ko
loyal ka.
tinry. Mm.
Kasi
Yes.
that was admirable kasi um, parang you were young, you were dalaga, and ang dami, I'm sure madami nagtatanong sa'yo because you were here, and parang talagang head over heels sila sa mga opa. Si Yunjang name, she was asking, may opa ka bang na-meet? So, marami really was into that. So, wala talaga ni slight na temptation na na mag-date man lang.
Ay
None.
kasi 'pag nasa Korea ka, alam mo na yung difference ng gwapo at hindi gwapong Koreano. Kasi parang expose ka na sa mga mukha nila. Alam mo na yung mga normal na mukha at alam mo yung mga mukha na pang ano, ano na, actors na talaga. So parang ang gusto natin ng mga Pinoy na Koreano, yung mga artista. Pero yung mga normal na tao, hindi naman sila gano'n ka-attractive. Tsaka ayoko ng mas maganda pa sa akin. Mas maganda pa yung skin nila kaysa sa akin. 'Di ba kasama pa nila yung mga girlfriend nila bumili ng BB cream, mga ganyan. Ayun.
Ayan. So, ayan, sinasabi na sa inyo that not all the oppa that you see on TV, on the movies, are representative of all the Korean men and Korean boys here in Korea. So, pero in fairness, meron talagang mga makikinis. Um, During the time that you were here, hindi pa ganon kagrabe yung mga BB cream sa mga men. Now, it's really different. Like, I was in Olive Young 2 days, 3 days ago, and beside me was a boy or young adult who was also checking on mga BB cream and in fact lipstick din yata yon.
Lip
So
tint, oh.
lip tint. So pag anak ko to sinabi ko na to.
Ayan. Ano talaga sila, mga
Different
pretty
strokes
boy.
eh. Iba yung environment kasi, iba yung orientation that they grew up with or they are surrounded with. So, whatever they are surrounded with, whatever they hear, yun yung naging acceptable. So, kanya-kanya lang talaga.
Importante talaga yung appearance sa Korea. Parang yun yung isa mong, kailangan for success, eh. As in, even sa church, naalala ko may sermon dati na, kailangan good looking ka or presentable ka. Kasi 'pag nag-i-invite ka ng people, parang how will people believe that you are blessed kung hindi ka nag-aayos ng itsura mo? Parang may gano'ng sermon din akong narinig, eh. So, parang importante sa kanila yung appearance for success. 'Di ba parang ang ano ba, yung retoke sa kanila para ka lang nagpa-dentist kasi sobrang accessible ng mga, gusto magpalagay ng eyelid, yung mga gusto magpaayos ng eyelid. So, importante sa kanila yung appearance, very big deal sa kanila. So, dun ko nakikita na okay lang maging vain for boys, ganyan. Kasi nung nasa Korea ako, dito kasi sa Pinas, nalabas ako ng hindi ako nakaayos, hindi ako naka-makeup, ganyan. Pero naisip ko na nung nasa Korea ako, hindi ako makalabas ng hindi ako mag-makeup or kasi lahat ng mga katrabaho ko todo ayos. So parang pag pumasok ka ng wala kang makeup, parang nakakahiya naman, parang bare face, ganyan. So,
Yeah,
kailangan mo ma-keep up. Ayun.
yeah, true. Si Solo Wanderer, si Abby saying they always look sa appearance kasi, which is true. But I don't know if you agree with me, especially for us Filipinos, because 'di ba may profiling na nangyayari. It really happens. So, when you go out, wala kang makeup, wala kang, they would assume you to be something, to be, kaya may effort talaga. One time I commented yata in a blog post, or it was my blog post, I forgot, that I did not go out. I do not go out without makeup because I can easily be, especially other foreigners and Koreans would easily assume that, I am no offense, I am a nanny or something
Mm.
else because of appearances. And it does happen. And it was a Caucasian who commented also na parang unbelievable for me to even think about that. But, you know, they do not know that, they do not feel that because it does not happen to them. Because if you're a Caucasian, no matter how you look, you will never be asked if you're a nanny, right?
Mm.
So, yun, that's true. Looks are very, very important. But also, it's not like it's wrong.
Yes,
It's
oo
just
naman.
ganun yung norm nila eh. Parang
Yes.
parang our topic is career ba o love life? Dumating, tayo, deviate tayo into Korean way of thinking. Si
Pero
Jean,
isang factor talaga 'yan, isang factor 'yan sa pagde-date ng mga tao. Appearance is parang kung gusto mo rin maging dateable ka, parang invest ka rin on yourself,
true,
exercise or skincare, ganyan.
true. Sa Philippines ba ganun din? Of
Sa
course, no?
dating apps,
Sa, pero sa dating apps kasi pwedeng mag-filter ng mukha mo, right?
yes. Pero halata naman
Tapos,
yung mga naka-filter.
yung mga lalaki ba nag-filter din?
Yes. Ay grabe, may ganyan akong experience, parang ang gwapo niya sa picture, 'pag nung na-meet mo parang, "Bakit?" Parang anong nangyari? So, kailangan talaga kung puwede i-video call mo muna para hindi ka ma-shock na, "Ay bakit iba yung filter?" Walang filter sa totoong buhay, ganyan. Nakakatawa, ganyan. Ayun.
So, Carla, nagmamadali ka ba? Um, Nagmamadali ka ba? Do you want to have a boyfriend now? Because you're 27? Kasi minsan sa mga posts mo nagbibiro ka, di ba? About your friends having already their own children. Tapos ikaw, wala pang maikikwento. Is there a pressure for you to have a boyfriend at least?
Nakaka-pressure din naman. Reality naman kasi sa Filipino culture 'pag gan'tong age, may anak na, may asawa na. Pero ako naman hindi ako nagmamadaling gusto na ko kaagad bukas meron na kasi Valentine's ganyan. I take time to get to know the person. I'm dating people so, um, lumalabas-labas din naman ako, nakikipag-date din naman ako. So, parang ako for now, okey na yun sa'kin. Parang it's okay to be single kaysa taken ka sa maling tao naman or taken ka tapos taken for granted ka, char! Parang mas, ine-enjoy ko yung life ko ngayon. Parang parang iniisip ko, naiinggit ba ako sa friends ko? Parang ako kahit kailan, I mean, anytime ko gusto, pwede kong mag-anak kaagad or mag-asawa. Pero yung mga friends ko na iba, hindi naman sila pwedeng maging single kaagad anytime nila gusto. So parang ako, parang in-enjoy ko na yung career advancement ko. Feeling ko kasi God has a plan for this. Kaya ako single ngayon para mas spoil ko yung family ko. So parang dahil, nag-return of investment na ako kila mommy, daddy, ta's yung mga siblings ko na-spoil ko na sila, parang feeling ko it's about time na I spend time for myself. Ngayon lang ako nakabili ng cellphone na high-end na latest para sa akin kasi parang, nire-reward ko na yung sarili ko this time. Siguro previous years parang, todo ano pa ako, todo okay, love life. Tas ngayon nung career, na-enjoy ko din yung career. Parang, na-enjoy ko yung both worlds. Na-enjoy ko yung being in a relationship for a long time. Na-enjoy ko yung pagiging single for quite some time. Mga almost 2 years na akong single. So, enjoy ko naman siya. So, feeling ko, pag nag-relationship ulit ako na yung another person na ako na mas matured na, ganyan.
Yeah, we are waiting for that day to come. Pero one thing noticeable talaga kay Carla, I admire the way you spoil, the way you are very attentive to your sister, kay
Yes,
Carly.
kay Carly. 16 years
Yeah,
yung age gap namin.
ilan years?
16 years.
Wow, 16 years, parang batang ina ka.
Yes. Parang 'pag hindi mo kami nakita na hindi mo nakitang buntis si mommy, maiisip nung kamag-anak na, "Ay, siguro nabuntis 'to nung high school," yung ganyan. So, parang ayan.
Yeah, kasi the way you treat pa Carly, 'di ba? Nakakatuwa. And then very supportive ka sa love life ng lola mo. Buti pa ang lola mo, may love life. Kasi binigyan mo
Sana
ng
all.
cellphone.
Oo. Yung lola ko maganda rin yung story nung love life nun kasi, they got back together nung pandemic. Parang widowed na sila pareho ta's ex niya yung ka-video call niya. So yun, sila na ulit.
Long distance ba sila?
Yes, nasa Germany yung ano, yung isa.
Ayan, may peg ka pala, Carla eh. Pero wag mo namang abutin na lola ka na ha. Or
Oo
edad
nga,
na ng
gusto ko
lola
pa
mo.
mag-anak.
Yun, nakakatuwa kasi, yes, buti pa si Lola may love life, si Yun Jaminda wala. Meron. Kasi very supportive yung si Carla. Kasi mga natatawa ako sa mga posts niya about her Lola. Tapos kahapon yata, she posted about the cellphone na binigay niya sa Lola niya at makakapag-video call na ulit. And speaking of
Yes.
ROI, isa pa kasi na nakakaano, ay si Soreen said, wow, nakakatuwa naman yung love story ni Lola mo. Yes, very.
True.
Ano yon idol. Isa pa, Carla, na nakita ko talaga sa mga posts mo is your relationship with your family. So you were saying na may ROI ka na sa family mo. Of course, it's not quantifiable with money kasi um, ang ganda lang tingnan ng relationship mo with them, with your siblings. And graduate na rin yung mga dalawa mong kapatid na lalaki, right? They've
Nag
graduated.
Nagma-masters.
Okay, okay. Yung
Mag-grad
graduation
school
was
kami.
before, ngayon nagma-masters. Tapos parang may cum laude, may award, may honor,
Hmm,
yung
ano
isa sa
siya,
kanila.
top 3 sa board exam. Nakakatuwa sila. I mean, worth the time and money.
Right, right. So parang isa yon, I am sure, sa mga mm, affirmation ng ginagawa mo, ng pagja-juggle mo ng pagiging teacher, pagiging social media influencer, um, meron ka pa, SK, you're active with SK. Ang
SK
galing.
secretary.
Yes, yes. So I know you are very busy with all those things, but also I am glad to know just now, actually ngayon ko lang nalalaman, I am glad to know that you are not super duper busy to um not be able to check into your love life. So it's nice to know na nakikipag-date ka din. Yun nga lang, you take your time and you are being choosy. Huwag nga masyadong choosy Pero, it's nice to know that you go out and get to know other people. Pero, ano ba, through internet lang ba, through dating app lang ba ang mga nakakadate mo? Or are there any other instances that you get to meet those guys?
Nagme-meet din ako, mga dati, siguro November ulit ako nag-start ng dating app, eh. Parang nagme-meet ako once a week, ganyan. Depende sa time. 'Yan 'pag wala akong gig or 'pag may gig ako minsan sinasama ko sa vlogging gig para may taga-picture.
Oy,
Pero 'yun,
natatanong ka ba, boyfriend mo, kung nakakasama mo sa vlogging gig mo yung yung
hindi
kadate mo?
naman. Hindi naman. Friend, ganyan.
Sabi ni Serene, Rowena muna. Wait, yung Jamni muna, talagang nagbabackread ako eh. Ang galing naman po, top 3. Rowena said, wow, congrats po sa kapatid mo. Serene said, very admirable family. After this, you should check out sereninity.filipina channel. I really like her channel. Very relaxing. Um, Jenny said, galing naman po. Anne said, kaya ka blessed. Very inspiring woman. Sabi niya yun dyan, ito, admirable si Miss Carla, daming ganap sa buhay, pero she managed them well. Ano yun? That's nice. Kahit na madami kang ganap, dami kang ganap, pero kasi sa mga social media posting mo, hindi lang doon sa public page mo, even in your personal Facebook page, andyan yung humor. You look at whatever in a more humorous, there's always humor, there's always wit in your posts na parang light lang, hindi heavy ang dating. Pero I remember, nagkaroon ka ng mga bashers sa mga political comments mo.
Hmm,
Tell us, kwento ka naman ng mga political postings.
ah, kasi as, pero pang influencer ka kasi dapat medyo neutral ka, pero I'm not neutral kasi I have my opinions. It's just that hindi ko na siya pino-post on my page or on my personal hindi ako nagpo-post ng opinion ko sa as a post sa profile ko or sa page ko. Pero nagko-comment ako sa nagko-comment ako sa mga news. Tapos 'pag nag-comment ako sa news, ang daming nagre-reply sa'kin. Either madaming likes yung comment ko or madaming replies na hindi maganda. So, paano ko siya hina-handle? Alam mo 'pag may nagko-comment sa'kin ng binabastos ako, ini-screenshot ko talaga tapos sine-send ko sa nanay nila or sa asawa nila.
Ay, grabe ka,
Gano'n.
stalker!
Or kino-comment ko
Stalker
sa
ka
wall
ng
nila.
basher.
Parang bahala kayong mag-away kung ganyan. Parang bahala kayo, parang every word that comes out from my mouth, I can swallow it because I know it's sweet. Pero kung mga bitter yung comments niyo, ibabalik ko yun sa inyo.
Grabe! Pero ano ha, ang ano mo, ang tapang mo, be careful ha, kasi iba na talaga yung panahon ngayon. Grabe na, kasi they go into your personal life. Minsan nga, ang mga profiles pa, ang mga pages pa, talagang pinupuntahan nila, right? So be careful kung malalaman nila kung saan ka nakatira. It's just so uncontrollable. The web is so uncontrollable. So you have
Yes.
to control also the information that you let go.
Hirap pag siyempre, pati school nga na ano la, "Ay porke taga-UP ka ganito yung ganito ka na mag-comment," ganyan, ganyan.
Oo.
Pero feeling ko naman parang di ko naman inaalis na may stand ako lagi sa bawat issue. Kasi 'pag neutral ka, ikaw yung 'pag sa giyera ta's nasa gitna ka, ikaw yung unang mamamatay, kailangan may side ka talaga. So, ako I stand to my side or to my opinion and then I know I can back it up with sources, with reliable information. So yun, kaya isa rin sa sa ginagawa ko 'pag may mga nakikita akong fake news ganyan, kino-call out ko talaga kahit mas matanda or kahit kamag-anak. At mali
Oo.
po 'yan. Gusto ko talaga yung totoo lang. I mean, wala akong ini-influence na dapat ito yung kampihan mo, walang gano'n. Gusto ko lang, tama lang. I mean, lahat ng tao may pros and cons, pero kailangan makita mo talaga kung tama ba talaga yung ginagawa niya. Kasi feeling ko 'pag may injustice na or may mali na, kailangan i-call out mo. Kasi 'pag hindi mo kinall out, parang sinusupport mo siya, parang gano'n. Yun yung inf yun lang
Yeah.
yung opinion ko.
Right, right. I agree. Sabi ni Serene, I'm learning so much in this live. Thank you. Sabi ni Yun Jang Nim, top fan ka daw sa mga news page.
Oo, oo. Grabe ta-fan ako kasi 'pag may nag-reply sa'kin nire-replyan ko rin.
Pero seriously yung sinabi ko na ano na be careful kasi you'll never
Mm.
know. But
Oo.
'cause I was not even I did not even comment on anything political before. Here in Korea pa yun ha, but because I'm sure may mga personal factors din kasi yun eh, and a group of people assumed my political stand. They assumed wrongly. Iba
Mm.
kasi iba yung understanding nila ganyan, and they assumed wrongly. Tapos meron ng mga sinasabi na hahanapin nila ako dito sa Seoul and that I look familiar and ilalagay nila ako sa septic tank. That was the time when one of the Filipinos in Ilonggo was discovered in a septic tank. So yung mga ganon, and they may
Grabe.
not be capable of doing that. They may not look capable of doing that, but times are different now, and it's admirable that you stand your ground. uh, Careful pa din. Kasi
Mm.
your
Yes.
Facebook page has a very huge following, and
Yes.
your activities are out there. So alam mo yon, it's easy to track you down kung meron talagang sira
Oo.
who wants to do something.
Oo, uso pa naman yung red tagging ngayon. Ang daming kahit hindi ka ma-comment basta related ka sa isang group. Yun na yung nangyayari sa Pinas. So
Yeah.
anyway, ganun talaga.
Ganun talaga. So, back tayo sa love life na nga lang.
Oo nga.
Ayun. Pero yun, back to that. I'm just so glad to know lang din talaga na na hindi ka ganon ka super busy and you're actually very open-minded about using also these, pero iba na din kasi ang panahon na you cannot be too proper na I don't want to use dating apps kasi meron naman talagang mga nagiging successful then when it comes to relationships who met in dating
Mm,
apps. So good
mm.
luck. Good luck.
Ang dami
Good
ngang
luck.
nahihiya. May mga taong nahihiya to tell that they are using dating apps. Pero ako okay lang naman kasi it's the truth. So, and then I met a lot of good people from dating apps. Yung iba naging friend ko. So, okay lang. Social life ko na rin siya eh. Kasi if you're working from home, tas wala kang kausap, edi mag-dating app ko may kausap ka. So, yun.
Very interesting yan kasi yung dating app na yan used to be just eto, I wanna go out, I wanna meet people. Pero ngayon, as you've mentioned, and in this time of pandemic, parang naging necessity na ba siya so that
Dumami yung
you
tao ngayon.
normal, normal life, social life. Nagiging way siya to have a normal love life, exciting life. Kasi how else do you meet people these days?
'Di ba? Wala namang random person na, "Okey mag-date tayo," ganyan. Wala namang gano'n. So, parang they make use of the technology in a positive way. Parang maximize mo na lang. And then, may mga dating apps naman talaga na magaganda yung features. So, may mga makikita mo na kung anong beliefs niya, kung may kids ba siya, kung previously married ba siya. So, makikita mo may background, anong height niya, anong work niya. So, screen, filter.
Kasi ganito, I've never been in a dating app. I never got into the application itself. So, I don't know the feature. So, may mga ganon. Pero what if the person is really just pretending out there to pretend?
Yun,
How
parang
would
Ako 'pag gano'n, ayoko na kaagad kasi sobrang daming options. Parang it's a competition. So, parang, "Ay, boring na nito kausap, yung isa naman kakausap." Parang short yung attention span ko, hindi niya na naki-keep up yung tsaka nakikita mo naman parang nakalagay pa sa profile, "Oh, I'm a traveler." Oh, 'pag tinanong mo, "Saan ka na nakapunta?" Parang wala na siyang masagot, 'di ba? So, parang mabilis mo siya mache-check and also, so from dating app, puwede mo rin silang i-invite sa ano mo, parang, sa Instagram na lang tayo mag-usap or sa Facebook na lang tayo mag-usap. Kasi in that way, mas makikita mo talaga kung totoong tao ba 'to, totoo ba yung mga nasa profile niya. Mas puwedeng gano'n.
kasi kung sa bagay, no, even if you want to filter yourself, even if you want to show a different you in your social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, meron at meron pa din mga instances or posts na lalabas kahit konting real you. So you as the one who's, seeking out friendship or relationship has to be very discern.
Yes.
You've got to know how to discern these things. Saan yung mga flaw, saan, maging fault finder ka muna before you
Yes.
leave.
Alam mo na dapat yung mga tatanungin para alam mo na
Oh,
kaagad yung red flags, ganyan.
yeah. Right. Red flags. And a lot of that. Kasi, pero I think naman, like in the Philippines, the people that you meet are almost just in the same area or sa labas din ng area.
Sa labas din, may naka-date din ako galing Quezon City, ganyan. So, meet kami halfway, mga gano'n.
I think no, pag nasa, unlike kasi here in Korea, I read a lot of these Tinder stories. Mga inaano nila, sinishare nila. Um it's a mix It's a melting pot of people from different parts of the world. So mas nagkakaroon ng iba
Mm.
pang challenge if they are showing themselves, and what are the other hidden secrets there? Unlike in the Philippines, it's safer for you in a way when you get to meet fellow
Filipinos.
Filipinos in the
Depende
same
rin kasi.
area.
May preference siya na distance, parang hanggang, itong distance lang yung gusto mong maka-match. Tas meron din parang premium memberships na puwede kang mamili ng bansa na kung saan ka makakahanap ng match, gano'n.
Okay. That's something new. I should check. I'll make an account. Ano, ito, nakakatuwa because there are people, they are actually praying for you to find the right one. Best of luck sa
Thank
love
you.
life, pretty, sabi ni Anne.
Thank you.
So yun dyan yung saying, may mga friends din siya from dating apps before. Hindi ba naging more than friends? Yun dyan yung we pray for you to find Mr. Right, sabi ni Anne. Serene said, never use dating app, but I guess there's nothing wrong using it as long as you find happiness there. But still be careful. I remember yung isang blogger friend natin, si Christian, he's into
Dating app.
dating app. Natutuwa ako
Oo.
whenever I use it.
Actually, may dating app din kasi for gays, may dating app din for different, genders. So, it's okay. I mean, mayroon din akong friends na gumagamit gay friends na gumagamit ng kasi may specific app for each, gender. So, it's fun. Depende na lang sa parang kailangan lang talaga clear yung gusto mo yung goal mo. Are you dating to
Yeah.
get married? Are you dating to get laid? So, depende. Ayun.
Si Jenny, there's hope here. Yes po, may kakilala din po ako na naging successful ang love life dahil sa dating app po. Ayan. So, that's, I know, you are very aware of that. So, good luck. Um, so Carla, um, sa ano pa ang gusto mong personal goal mo? Kasi wag na tayo sa love life. Kasi as long, time will come, I guess, you will find the Mr. Right in any way. May it be in person or through dating app. You're very sound. You're very logical in your choices. And I think alam mo talaga kung anong gusto mo. When it comes
Oo.
to your career, ano pa ang gusto mong gawin?
Actually, gusto ko business before. I mean, kaso nagka-pandemic so hindi na siya natuloy. Ang gusto ko magkaroon ng Orinijib rin. Parang sa Korea, 'di ba, meron siyang parang daycare center for kids na working yung parents. So, gusto ko rin magkaroon ng gano'n sa Pinas na parang package counter ba, package counter where they can leave the children and then ako naman, um,
Package counter.
as a teacher, magtuturo ako sa kanila ng informal, yung parang basic life skills like how to, tie your shoe, yung mga gano'n, yung mga, parang how to pray, may mga gano'n. Gano'n yung nakikita ko, na-envision ko. Pero since it's pandemic, parang hindi pa siya feasible. Tapos if not, dalawa kasi yung options ko. Yung isa ko pang business, gusto ko din magtayo ng home for the aged. Not necessarily
Nice.
grandparents, either children or toddlers or old age. Kasi parang pero ang target audience ko hindi naman yung mga taong yung taong wala ng anak, ganyan. Puwede rin namang gusto ko i-normalize na puwede rin magkaroon ng home for the aged na wala lang, gusto lang ng senior citizens makipag-socialize with other seniors or parang may pension naman sila, why not ako yung mag-manage and then bigyan ko sila ng activities para lang kasi feeling ko nale-left out yung mga seniors sa Pinas na parang may family na yung anak nila ta's sila parang accessory na lang dun sa bahay na hindi na sila napapansin. So, gusto ko magkaroon ng home for the aged. Not para kawawa naman sila, ganyan. Just for, para magkaroon sila ng parang club or something. Gusto ko may place for seniors, ganyan. So, yun yung dalawa kong in mind. Pero feeling ko naman it's feasible. Parang nagre-research din ako about it. Yun.
Yeah. Alam mo, meron ganyan dito sa Korea na they go to their center, um, welfare center for the seniors. In fact, I went to some of those volunteer volunteer work for them. So meron silang mga classes, may mga baking classes sila, may
Mm.
English classes sila, may gym pa nga, may dance, all those things. And then they just go home. Meron ding iba na may school bus then for them to pick them up and to bring them home. Yun.
Yeah.
So, business
'Di ba?
model na go and you can check it out here dito sa Korea.
Yes,
Ganyan.
super nice kasi ng community sa Korea. Even 'di ba may mga gyms din in public. Sobrang ganda niya na sana ma-adapt din sa Pinas. So parang gusto ko ako yung mag-introduce nun, parang daycare center for children or senior daycare center. Parang gusto ko siyang simulan, parang normalize kasi ang iniisip ng mga tao 'pag dinala kang sa home for the aged, inabandona ka na. Parang gusto ko parang puwede namang ano siya, puwede naman siyang in a positive way na gusto mo lang ng social life yung parents mo or 'di ba meron pa baka magka-love life pa sila. So parang gusto ko maging
Gawin
ano
mong
siya.
head si Lola.
Mm.
Kasi inspiration siya. But
Yes,
that's good luck. Good luck sa ganyang business. And darating at darating ang time na this will go back to normal. Whatever the new normal is, it's up to
yes.
us to
So,
adjust to the new
ipon-ipon
normal.
muna.
Yeah, this is your opportunity to save and make your dream a reality after all this is done, and after all this, after the world is safer for us to move around again. So
Yes.
there, thank you very much for giving us time. Thank you for the chica. I enjoyed it. I hope our viewers enjoyed it as well.
Yes, thank you for inviting me, grabe. Kahapon si Ann yung kausap ko kasi nakakatuwa. I mean, hindi ko ine-expect na people will be interested talking to me kasi parang ang boring ko. Parang
Not at
yan,
all.
ganyan lang. Ayun.
Boring is not a word for you. Um, Kasi very interesting. And thank you for sharing your love life, your active dating life, and your
Yes.
active social media presence. I actually learned a lot from you. Just go. I
Oh,
learned a lot from you. I'm an older. I learned a lot from you when it comes to, social media. Ah, please check out Carla's YouTube channel.
ayan. Pare-pareho lang yung handle ko sa lahat. So, yung Travel with Carla, pag sinearch nyo siya, same siya sa YouTube, sa Instagram, sa Facebook page, sa website. So, that's my brand. So, if you want to get to know more about me, just search Travel with Carla with a K. Ayan.
With a
Thank
K,
you.
yeah. Yes, kasi ngayon I know she's working on her YouTube channel, so check it out. She's very established in her website, in her Facebook page, in her Instagram. Wala nang question doon. Go to her YouTube channel and check it out. All right? Thank
You.
you, Carla. Thank you, everyone, for
Thank
joining
you.
us tonight. It has been a very madaldal night for us. Thank you.
Yes.
Till the next one, next week, kikiligin kayo. Watch out for it.
Wow. See you next week. Papanoodin
Yeah,
ko
see
yan
you
next
next
week.
week. Sobrang makikilig kayo next week. All right. Bye!